So wait, you don't want to jump his bones? You've never looked at anyone who wanted to jump their bones? Are you a robot? Hey guys, I'm H, and this is the BA, where we use extremely technical scientific terms like jump his bones. Yeah, that's a thing. So I hope you guys are ready to learn today, because this is going to be the first in what will be a series of videos that I'm calling Asexuality 101. The series will be about what asexuality is, and we'll cover a lot of topics related to asexuality, but not necessarily solely connected to asexuality, such as romantic orientation and attitudes towards sex, that kind of thing. But this is the first video, and this video is going to be a definition of asexuality and also a discussion about sexual attraction. First off, what is asexuality? Asexuality, when in the context of a sexual orientation, refers to a lack of sexual attraction to persons of any gender. So whereas a heterosexual person would be attracted to people of the opposite gender, asexual people aren't attracted to anybody sexually. Keep that in mind. Sexually, we're talking only about sexual attraction today. Bear in mind that asexuality is not the same as celibacy, which is a conscious choice to abstain from sex. People who choose to be celibate are not necessarily asexual, and not all asexual people are celibate. There are two other orientations which are commonly included in the asexual community. The first one is gray-asexual, which refers to a person who has experienced sexual attraction, but it's been rare enough that they still identify with the asexual community. And the second is demisexual, which is a person who does not experience sexual attraction unless they form a close bond with somebody first. Although not strictly asexual, people who identify this way share many experiences with the rest of the asexual community. Alright, let's talk about sexual attraction. When sexual attraction and orientation come up, most people point to the Kinsey scale as a reference. And I'm going to draw you guys a beautiful diagram. I personally do not find the Kinsey scale to be a useful tool when it comes to understanding asexuality or sexual attraction in general, and here's why. So, this is what I have drawn to represent the Kinsey scale. Ooh. So basically, the Kinsey scale is a range from 0 to 6, where 0 is exclusively heterosexual and 6 is exclusively homosexual. Right here is where you would have, I guess, 50-50, what we'll call 50-50 bisexuals who are equally attracted to both sexes. And then you've got a big range in here as far as how much somebody might vary in their orientation. On the Kinsey scale, an asexual person is represented not even on the scale, but as an X, like a variable. And as far as I'm concerned, this does not represent pansexuals at all. The reason that I find this confusing is that it only addresses who somebody's sexually attracted to. It doesn't necessarily address the issue of how frequently somebody's sexually attracted to other people. It also does not in any way describe the experience of demisexuals or gray-asexuals. This has led to people suggesting the existence of an asexual spectrum. But many people argue that an asexual spectrum can't really exist because either you do experience sexual attraction or you don't. So for the duration of this video, we're just going to throw the Kinsey scale out the window. So instead we're going to be using what I'm going to call H's theoretical diagram of sexual attraction. This diagram is something that I came up with based on my own experiences and conversations that I've had with other asexual people and also sexual people. So, boom! Yeah, you know it's beautiful. So, over here, we're going to say these are people who experience no sexual attraction. So we'll label that A. Boing. Look at my crappy A. Alright, so that's the asexual end. On the other end, we'll say that these are people who experience sexual attraction frequently, or we'll label it S. Boom. Look at that beautiful piece of wonderful diagraminess. Technically, the opposite of asexual would be somebody who's sexually attracted to every single person that they meet, but I'm not actually sure I've ever heard of that happening, so it could be a thing, but yeah, we're just gonna say frequently experiences sexual attraction. So anyway, as you can see, we've completely taken the focus of the sexual attraction out of the equation. It's all about how often someone experiences sexual attraction as opposed to who they experience it towards. The reason I like to think of it this way is because it shows the variation of sexual attraction within all orientations. So for example, let's say somebody's bisexual. Just because they have a larger number of people they could potentially be sexually attracted to, that doesn't mean that they're going to necessarily experience sexual attraction more often than a monosexual person. So on this awesome little diagram, we have a little area, right? Let's see if I can do this. Here, I'm going to put two little dots. So right next to asexuality. This is where I'm going to put, we've got demisexuals, boom, and Georgia. Haha, gray-asexuals. They're not on the asexual spectrum because asexuality isn't a spectrum, it's a fixed point over here. But they do sit very close to asexuality on the general spectrum of sexual attraction. As a result, they share many experiences with asexual people, and they definitely have a place in the asexual community. So that's my way of thinking about sexual attraction. Basically, all an asexual person is somebody who never experiences sexual attraction to anyone. And like I said, it's not the same as celibacy. Doesn't mean they can't become sexually aroused or have a libido. And it doesn't mean that they're not interested in love. We're going to discuss all of this stuff in future videos. The next one is going to be dedicated to romantic orientation, which is all about who people fall in love with, not just asexuals. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was educational because that's what I'm here for. Oh, teacher H. Not a good idea. So thank you for watching, guys, and if you have any more questions, you can leave a comment down below. You can send me a private message here on YouTube. I also have a Tumblr, which I'll link down in the description. Or you can always email Jay or I at baconsexuals@gmail.com. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!